The Carolina Panthers fell to 1-7 yesterday after loss to the Broncos. But one thing is for certain: the Carolina Panthers have a stud in Jalen Coker, the undrafted free agent out of Holy Cross. And in today's video, I'm going to go over the film with y'all and kind of break down, how good he's really been, specifically yesterday against the Broncos, and also a couple clips from the Bears game as well earlier this season. But before we head into that, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to drop Panthers content consistent like this for the rest of the season, as we head closer to the trade deadline and just closer to the end of this dreadful season, as it just gets worse every single year. And we can, start looking forward to the draft, free agency, and all that. And let's dive right into it. Jalen Coker, he's been, again, easily one of the few bright spots on this Panthers team. You could say Xavier Legette also yesterday made a couple great plays. Yesterday had that touchdown, that first catch from Bryce Young in the end zone for 7. And then a couple quarters later, I think third quarter, you went up, an insane double coverage catch where he just leaped over and insane hops over 2 defenders on the Broncos. So you can say both of them, honestly. I could have made a video today on just the rookie receivers, but I kind of want to touch on Jalen Coker because, first of all, he's so underrated. He's been my guy since training camp. I've been, advising we kept him in training camp because, the argument was between him and TMJ. Like, we knew John Domingo was making the roster. Xavier was making the roster. David Moore was honestly up in the air. We all thought, a lot of Panthers fans thought towards the end of training camp, it was between TMJ and Jalen Coker. I wanted Jalen Coker because I was just sick and tired of seeing TMJ, make this team and just consistently not do anything during the season. And I'm happy we made that, even though we did cut Jalen Coker, I'm glad we brought him back, and now he's making an opportunity. Every time he is given the opportunity, he does the most of it. Yesterday, he had 78 yards on 4 catches against the Broncos. That's an average of 20 yards a catch, pretty much. His longest was 29 yards. I'm pretty sure that was that touchdown. No, it wasn't a touchdown pass. It was the one towards the sideline, which we're going to cover here in a second. Beautiful grab from Jalen Coker. One of the best catches so far this season from a Panthers receiver. Maybe might even be the best catch. When he's been out there so far this season, he's made the most out of it. He has more receiving yards than John Domingo. He has 186 so far with the 1 touchdown on 12 catches. That's an average of 15 yards a catch. So he's producing on the field. He's not just going out there and giving you beautiful minutes. He was out there as pretty much a number. I knew it. Like I said on Sunday before the game against the Broncos, Jalen Coker was going to be the best receiver for us. And I think that if we trade Diontae Johnosn, which seems like we will, which looks like it will. So just, look out for that video coming out here in a couple of days. But he will be receiver 1. Him and XO will be receiver 1 and 2, pretty much, in my opinion. And they complement each other really well in terms of the size and speed and everything. So I'm actually very excited to see what they can do as, young rookies once we, do trade Diontae Johnosn. But yeah, man, he's just been very, very consistent so far this year. Every time he's been given the opportunity, he's made plays. Like, every week, it seems like we see something from Jalen Coker. Even if it's that one catch that he had last week against the Commanders with 10 yards. That one catch, I remember, it was the first quarter, and it was a meaningful grab on like a 3rd down or something. So he's making plays, man. He's making plays, and he's only going to get better. He's going to be able to use that size to his advantage, the speed that he has, all of it. He's going to be able to use all that to his advantage, and I'm very excited to see it in the coming weeks. So with that, let's head right into the film. All right, the first play, as I can see, 3rd quarter, we're down 21. You can see Jalen Coker right here. All right. So Bryce snaps the ball. It's a 3rd and 13 right here. So it's a pretty long play. It's an opportunity to us, get a first down, continue to drive. So Bryce snaps it. So you see Jalen Coker's kind of running a streak a little bit. He's kind of towards the inside. So as you can see, let's kind of run it back a little bit. He's kind of right here in the inside. Then he kind of goes outside and kind of does a little streak. Boom. Bryce throws it deep. By the way, beautiful ball. First things first, beautiful ball is only where Jalen Coker can catch it in the perfect spot. And for all the people that were talking about how Bryce Young cannot, stand in the pocket and take hits, kind of proved it yesterday that he could. After that first half where he just threw a bunch of check downs, the second half he was, standing in there, taking hits and doing all that he could to, get some big chunk plays yesterday, which you love to see from Bryce and your own quarterback. But again, he's lined up right here. He kind of uses that speed to go on the outside. You can't really see there, but you see towards the end right here. It's a one-on-one matchup. This is why it's one of the best catches so far this year from any Panthers receiver. Because, again, it's a one-on-one matchup, and he extends and just his ability to, his vision, his concentration on the ball, his hands, all in this play. You don't see this from a rookie. Not only that, an undrafted rookie out of Holy Cross. We got an absolute steal of a receiver here. Plays like this and got both feet in bounds also. Beautiful play. So run back one more time. Just, let it run it through. Again, Bryce snaps it. He kind of streaks down the sideline. Perfect ball right on the sideline. Kind of, a little over, but that's where we want to put it to get, talented receivers like that to be able to, hold on the ball like that. And that's the kind of plays that we want to see from Jalen Coker from now on for the rest of the season. When we do trade Diontae Johnosn, he, is going to have an extended role, is plays like that. And I believe he's fully capable of it. I thought he was capable of it in training camp. Since training camp, I've been a Jalen Coker fan. So, I've been, hoping he was a Panther. And when we cut him and we brought him back, I was happy. But I did not expect him to get any time like this so far. But he did. But he's had time now. He's been given the opportunity. And I'm actually very, very happy with it. And now he's going to, he's staying on the field all season long. And he's going to be in the rotation next season, which is actually very exciting to know that, we actually have two young receivers that we can rely on with production. Jonathan Mingo, we were excited about Jonathan Mingo, but there was no production to, back it up. But now Xavier Leggett with 2 touchdowns this season, Jalen Coker, when given the opportunity, has absolutely shined. There's production behind our young receivers that we're all excited about as Panther fans. All right, next clip. This is late game, last drive from Bryce Young and the Panthers, to make it 28-14, the 9-yard drive from Bryce Young. This is a touchdown pass, 15-yard touchdown pass from Bryce to Jalen Coker is a one-on-one matchup. By the way, Bryce Young throws these balls perfectly all the time. It seems like these, one-on-one back shoulder throws. He always makes these throws look good, always. This is one thing that he's really done a good job of in the NFL is, these back shoulder throws. And he does it again in this play right here. So you see, 3rd and 3. It's an opportunity. Jalen Coker's lined up right here on the outside. And it's just a fade route pretty much. It's literally just a streak fade route type. It's just going straight up. And it's a perfect to the outside, behind him. Caught. One-on-one get. Again, these are plays you're not going to normally see a rookie make. His physicality. First of all, he has the size of a receiver. He has the size of an outside receiver. It can make plays like this because of his size, because of his speed. He's 6'4", something like that. He's pretty tall. He's pretty, he's pretty big. He's gonna be able to do these one-on-one matchup type plays because of his size, and that's a positive from Jalen Coker's game also. So you see, he throws a back shoulder, perfect throw again, only where Jalen Coker can turn around and catch it himself. No interception needed. Boom, perfect. His ability to turn around, his concentration, his vision is also amazing from a young receiver as well. Perfect ball, perfect catch, touchdown Panthers to make it 28-14. Again, plays like that should make you excited about this young receiver in Jalen Coker. Plays like that. It just gives you the hope that there's actually something to be looking forward to as a receiving corps. Because again, Diontae Johnson's going to get traded. Adam Thielen, I don't know if he's going to get traded, but because he's on IR, but if he doesn't, he's going to get traded this offseason. There's no reason for Adam Thielen to be on this football team at all because he's a veteran, he's older, and just let him go. So Jalen Coker's going to have an extended role for sure. All right, 3rd play against the Bears, and if you kind of can tell, Jalen Coker's, big plays and, yards and all that are coming with Bryce Young. This is Bryce's final drive against the Bears. Also, once Andy Dalton got benched or, it was out of reach anyway. So this is kind of a kind of a drag route from Bryce to Jalen Coker. Here's a quick little drag. Nothing crazy, but a quick little drag. You see him right here on the top of the screen. He kind of just comes over right here on a little drag. Kind of wide open, caught it, and then look at the speed. I understand it is a linebacker, so you expect a receiver to be able to outrun a linebacker, but you see his speed. Boom, speed, bang with the power. I mean, he's not scared. He's not scared. Again, this is not really a big play type moment like he had yesterday with that, insane inbounds play toward the sideline and then the touchdown play. It's just more of a, but this is type of stuff that we're not seeing Jonathan Mingo do. We're not seeing Xavier Leggett do. Yesterday was Xavier Leggett's really big time game when he made that, that big time catch in between 2 defenders. Other than that, though, Jalen Coker's been the better receiver, I think, out of those 2. You can correct me. I think he's been a better receiver than Xavier Leggett when he's been given the opportunity. But you can say maybe not. I would say he has been. Jalen Coker has been given less opportunity this season so far than Xavier Leggett's been the second receiver on this team because Anthony's been injured. So he's been out there every snap. Not Jalen Coker. Like, give Jalen Coker XL minutes. He's at 300, 400 yards right now, potentially. Like, that's how good he's been when he's given the opportunities. But again, steps up in the pocket for Bryce. Little drag route, caught. Just outruns a linebacker, power bang for about 15 yards. And you can tell it's just every play he makes, it's not just 2 yards, 5 yards. It's a bunch of yards. And this last play right here against the Bears for Jalen Coker, another highlight. This is a very good play. Again, this is Bryce stepping up in the pocket. Love to see it from your young players. Bryce steps back. Okay, so you see him right here in the slot. And you can see he's playing on the outside and in the slot. Like, he's played in a lot of different areas, not only the outside. So he has versatility as well, as you can tell so far. So Bryce takes a snap, steps up, and delivers a strike, by the way, in between. Wasn't in between two defenders, but it was a perfect throw where only Jalen Coker can get it. It looked like he had to kind of come back a little bit. Jalen Coker had to come back a little bit for the ball, kind of get on his knees and stop, but great catch. Again, that's plays. Honestly, you saw Adam Thielen make these plays last season. Like, that's how good he's playing at this point. He's like Adam Thielen's safety valve right now. Is pretty much how he's. Whenever him and Bryce are on the field, he reminds me of Adam Thielen from last season. Just that safety valve. Bryce is going to look to him all the time. He's been that good so far, and he has an insane potential. So let's kind of watch that play one more time, and then I'm going to kind of end it a little bit. But again, it's a great play. Bryce steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike down the middle right to Jalen Coker, caught the ball for another about 15-yard gain. So, yeah, man, this guy's talented, bro. This guy's a stud, and he's going to be a stud for a long time if he continues to develop and just add some more stuff to his game. Because, again, he already has the size. He already has the speed. He already has the catching ability. If he can just, create separation, just add the, running ability to his game, he's going to be elite. Like, he's going to be elite. I don't know if elite by next season, but he'll be elite at, like, a good 50 plus, 50 yards a game type receiver next season and get to 670 yards. Like, that's how good he can be next season. And then the year after, maybe take that extra leap. Because, again, I'm not trying to overhype players. I'm tired of overhyping players because I did it with Jonathan Mingo this offseason. I was completely wrong. Again, I mean, we know why, though, because he was so good in training camp. Like, it's not a thing where, like, why did you overhype Jonathan Mingo? He proved a lot in training camp, so it made sense. But I'm sick of doing it. Like, I need to see a really good season from players before I do it. That's why Xavier Legette, yes, he's made plays so far his rookie season, but at the same time, he's been the number 2 receiver, and he hasn't been elite. He's made a bunch of mistakes as a rookie, so he hasn't been elite. Like, I need to see before I just say XL is going to be good in the NFL. Like, I need to see it. Right, or elite, sorry, because he can prove that he's going to be good in the NFL. It's just like, is he going to be that number 1 receiver that we want him to be and we drafted him to be? Kind of with Jalen Coker, but this is a good foundation. Jalen Coker and XL, and then now maybe bring out Thielen back, so you can have that 3 receiver tandem. Because Diontae Johnson's not going to be a Panther, bro. Jonathan Mingo should not be a Panther next year. I'm sorry, he shouldn't be. So maybe you run with that 3. I actually like that 3 more than what you had last year with DJ Chark, Adam Thielen, and Jonathan Mingo. I like that much better because there's proven production there. Even though you have young players that you still have to hope for, there's still, a bunch of, there's production there, So that's a good thing with that. But all I know is that we have pretty good young receivers, man, with production so far. And I'm actually very excited to see what they can do in the next coming years, specifically Jalen Coker. He's a stud. And I kind of come here and make a video real quick on a Monday after we lost again, just talking about it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to try to put this content like this consistently for the rest of the season as we get closer to trade deadline. And I'm going to start making videos on trade deadline soon once we make this first trade, which should have been freaking last week, but we didn't do it. Hopefully we make a trade sometime this week and I can make a video on that, go live or whatever if we trade Diontae Johnosn. We'll see exactly what happens and what goes down, but just make sure you like, subscribe so you guys can stay tuned for that as well. And share the channel with Panthers fans, as I'm going to be dropping consistently for y'all. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.